Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. In our last class, we have completed these pages. If you click about us page, it goes to the about us. Click contact us, it goes to the contact us page. So all things we have done using the controller part. How to manage the controller. Okay, so we have discussed about in our last class. Okay, how to make the controller and we have to manage the respective URL. Okay, let's continue today video of database configuration part. That is very important part of that one, that database configuration part. That is very important part. So let's do it. Okay. So first, what you are going to do is, so I'm going to do the thing is, first I'm going to go to type Laravel 12 DB. Everything is there. You just type this one. Keep configuration. Click on this. So there are what are the database you have. uh, these are the database we have connected into our Laravel. So MariaDB, MySQL, PostgreSQL, SQLite, SQL Server. There are plenty of databases are available. The based on the database, how to connect, they are implement that connection as well. Here, this is called SQLite. Okay, the instead of SQLite, you can implement the SQL MySQL. Okay, so the connection, you are this all things that they are implement. Here you can see here. Okay, you can see this how we have connected through that things. Okay, this is over here how we work with the how you write the queries to get the data. Everything is there here. This is the raw SQL. You can write the raw SQL, mean you can write the SQL queries inside this. You can put DB, select, and everything. Okay, there are many things they are implemented. Okay, so here you can see everything here. You go along this doc, you can gain many knowledges of this. Okay, you can go along with this doc, you can gain many knowledges. Okay, so that is not a problem. So it's very simple. Now what you're going to do is I'm going to go to the model part. I'm going to go to that database configuration. Here there is a tab which is called as, we have discussed this one. So I again I am going to tell about this one. There is a env file. This env file I already discussed when you start this sub program. Okay, this is the env file. So the env file, you can see this is the MySQL, the DB connection. What is the database you are going to use? Based on the database, you have to give it here. I am using MySQL. I go along with MySQL, so I set it here as MySQL. If you are planning to switch your database as any other one, it may be a PostgreSQL or MariaDB, whatever. If it is, you can give that particular name over here. Okay, so this is the port where your MySQL server is running. This is the port. Okay, so this is the database name. What is the database you have created on the MySQL? That's the database name. You have to mention the database name. What's the database name you have created? So these are things, very important stuff in order to work with our project. Okay, another one is a root username and password. Okay, you have to give the username and password while you installing the XAMPP server. Okay, what is the username and password you are configure? Okay, if you are change the username, default username is root, password is blank. If you have changed username and password, you have to put it over here to configure. Then only the database is configured. Okay, now this is the one I have configured like this. This already I have discussed about my videos. Okay, so the database is created the DB. What is the name? Maya. This is my dear Maya. Okay, so these are key tables are created. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to create the new table. I'm going to create a new table. So the tables already my project is running on. I'm going to open up the new PowerShell window. Here click on this, the open up the new PowerShell. Here I'm going to create the new migration part. So you have to type simply Laravel 12 migration. Click on this. You have to go over here. This is how we have migrate the table here. So they have to this is how we have migrate here. Explain the step. Okay, this first one. Okay, after that you have to here we have to configure the your tables, everything. Okay, this is how we have a migrate the table. Okay, so first we have to run this command. Copy this. You have to click this clipboard, copy this. PHP artisan make migration create. This is nothing but a table creation. Okay, create hyphen. Here you have to mention your table name over here. Okay, you have to mention the table name. It's a defaultly they have mentioned flights. So according to our project we have mentioned our table name. So in our table you have create this one simply student. Okay, take example students, not student. So while we creating the table, okay, you are creating as a plural letter, not singular. You have using the plural. That is a must. Okay, plural is must. You have to using the plural. Okay, while you are creating the table, right? So what I'm going to do is here we have to write. You just copy and paste it over here. Migration you have to type here as students, not students. Students. Press enter key on a keyboard. You have to wait until the table created. Okay, so that it is created successfully. Here they mention where your table is created. It created inside the app folder. Inside the app folder there is a folder which is a HTTP. This is the app folder, HTTP controller. App. It created. It's app. It is created by here, not here. This is the controller creation. Go to the database migration. It is created here. Okay. Accidentally I explained wrongly. Okay, not created over here. This is a controller creation. In our migration, it's going to the database. Inside the database, we have this is a migration file. You can have a migration file here. The same name here, create students table. The same name here, your migration file has been created. The same name, your migration file has been created. Keep in your mind. Okay, while you're creating the table, you have to write it as a plural, not singular. Okay, that is a rule of Laravel. Okay, that's the rule of Laravel. Keep in your mind while you create the table. This is must while you create it. Okay, so now you are open that particular file. You can see here this is the standard. You can see here this is standard. This is simple file. It's a small file. You're having a functions. But it's a up function, it's a down function. Okay, so while you drop the table, you have to work with this function. So while you create the table, you have to work with this function. So here you can see this is a table's name, which is students. These are the table columns, which is ID. So rest of the column you have to go over here. You have to pick up these columns. Okay, name. Copy this all this name should just copy it. Paste it on over here. Table string name is name. Table name table string. This is the nothing but the data types. Okay, this is the ID means the ID auto increment. Defaultly the Laravel will be assigned here. You don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. It automatically take care of it. Okay, you don't bother about that one. Let Laravel take care of it. Just timestamp this all thing. Laravel take care of it. Okay, the time, what is the time you insert the record and the date. This all thing where Laravel take care of it. Okay, rest of the column, what are the columns you have to put into your project. That is the things you have to consider. So that to consider the column path name, that is must have in your project. After that, student name. You have write student name. What is another type? You have write string email. Okay, so if you want to put the I need a integer data by how to do it. Only the string is there, so you don't worry about that. You have to write it over here. Here if it is if it is not there, you just check on it. Okay, this all things that I mentioned it. It is all things string. If it is a chart temporary command. Here this is an integer. You have to write integer like this. Everything is there. Okay, so integer is there. Okay, you don't worry about that. Integer type is there. Here the boolean, char out, everything is there. Here text, everything here. If it is a date and time, how to do it, a data time. Here it's there. You just copy this. Out that migration, everything is there. They are doc. Here it's explain how to assign a date and everything, and here this everything is there. You don't worry about it. Everything is there. So decimal, your double values, how to store the double. Here it's there. It is decimal. So how to put it the double. It's everything is there. Here double table, double sort amount. Everything is there. You don't have, but let's write it over here. Put it over this one is a sorry integer. So integer. I need a integer. This is integer. Copy this. Paste on integer. Form. That's it. Okay, if you need any salary, you can put it here double. So here double also, you know now how you get it. You're getting from over here and paste on. You can write a decimal or double. Okay, that is which one you can both you can do. You can write it as a double or decimal. You can write it. Okay, right. That's the thing you have to write it. If I done the things, what you're going to do is you have now your table creation is done. All things have you done it. File save all. Now what happens is you have to do it here. I have to do it over here. What I'm going to do is here I'm going to put php artisan. You have to use the command migrate. Okay, before you have to enter the command, you have to make sure file save all. You have to save the file. Okay, otherwise if you are not save the file, this all the columns not updated. Okay, after you are write it, you have to file save or save all. You have to save it this one. Okay, after that press enter key. Here you have to get this success message done. Your table has been successfully done, created. Let's open up and check whether this all the respective column what are the column name you have created. That column name column names that columns are exist in your database or not. You have to check it. Go to the your database, refresh them. Your table is created successfully. Students, open on it. But on the other hand, we have to create. We have to go through that column names, student name, email. So create. Okay. Successfully we have created table names and columns name. Thank you for watching.